So, oh, thank you. That's my favorite one. All right. We're going to start doing the collective now, guys. So thank you guys for your patience. Just a reminder, if you want to book a private, I do have private readings available. Not today, I'm all booked up, but tomorrow. All right, so can we get some insights as to what's going on with the collective today? All right, we got, all right, coming up downwards, huh? Oh, she's upright today. We love that. Oh, man. Today's a big one, guys. Whew. Okay. Big stuff happening today. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. We're here for it. We're here for it. Woo. Cycles ending. Cycles are ending. Cycles are ending. Cycles are ending. All right, we've got the collective reading happening here, and this is what we're starting with. It's a doozy. Okay. On the bright side, I'm going to say the Queen of Wands is back, and she's upright today, which we love. We love, okay? First thing we're seeing. Okay, guys, this is beautiful. First card we're seeing in the 5 spread. 5 of Cups in its reversal. We love this right now because look, guys, a lot of you are letting go of things right now. There's a lot of release happening, but the 5 of Cups in its reversal is here to say today is the day that like you're taking that deep breath. You've been getting some perspective. I feel like you've taken the last few days to like really mourn the loss, and you've been kind of like, we've seen it in the cards. You've been like off-centered because of it. But today is the day that you're able to turn your perspective and be like, look how much I've got if I just stop focusing on the woulda, coulda, shouldas of something that is gone, that actually was hindering you in the first place. I will always point out, the thing I love about the 5 of Cups is the fact that this person could not walk holding all of these cups. It was holding them back. Whatever this was that they're grieving was also something that was in some way or fashion keeping them stuck on the path. So today is the day that a lot of you are moving out of this energy, and you're finally able to like move forward. And we are seeing it here with the Queen of Wands, which we showed up yesterday. But today, a lot of cards from yesterday here. It's pretty crazy. She is now finally in her upright. She is back in her power. She is starting to feel her magic again. She's like, it's like a breath of fresh air coming through for the feminine energy, and feeling their power is being restored to them. Because there was something here that was very much disempowering them. For the masculine energies with this message coming through, bearing in mind this is not based on gender, but what you feel aligned to, this is going to point to a renewed interest in a feminine that you feel is very much in their power. You are seeing your feminine connection right now with this, like, in this very lovely light. You're seeing that they feel rejuvenated and restored. And this is also kind of helping you through whatever grieving process you've been going through, because you feel this connection to feminine, and that this feminine is someone who can kind of assist you as you move through what you're feeling. All of this is to say, center card for the spread today is endings. Embracing endings, allowing things that are not meant for you to be done and to be finished. And realizing that it was, you know, this was not, I feel like for a lot of you, this is a blow, but you also realize this was a long time coming. This ending has been an ending that it's like, again, we saw this yesterday, same cards coming up, straw that broke the camel's back. Something around this is like, you're done. The conclusion has been reached around a circumstance or situation. You've just decided it's no longer for you. There's nothing to be salvaged. But here's the thing. We see you moving into this place in a place of power, from a place of power and confidence, which we love. For some of you, it's because you have, like, again, the feminine energy near you right now that's helping you along. And for a lot of you, it's because you're embodying this feminine energy, and you're like, I got this. I got this. I know what I want now. I know how to move forward. And again, more cards we saw yesterday. You're not, this is literally the reading from yesterday with different cards. You're no longer feeling wounded about it. I mean, you are still feeling wounded. You're feeling wounded. But you remember what I said yesterday? Yesterday I said, you're almost ready to move forward. You're not 100%. You're like, I'm giving myself a day. Today's the day. Today's the day you're like, I'm done. I'm fine. I'm fine. What am I doing? This is nuts. And you're letting yourself come out of your shell. And you're still wounded. Don't get me wrong. You're still coming out with like the bandage on your head. But you're just like not hunkering down, hiding anymore. You're like, no. No, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that. Because you know why? More cards from yesterday. The partnership is broken. There's a partnership that you've just decided it's broken. It's broken. It's broken. And I'm not going to sit here dwelling on it because it was broken. You realize that the partnership was broken for a long time. If it was ever, you were even probably saying to yourself, was it ever a partnership? Was it ever a partnership? Or are you just coming to terms with the fact that it could never be a partnership? And that this person kind of proved to you pretty quickly that that wasn't something that could happen. And that's why a lot of you are in this positive mode this right now. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling ready to step out because you're starting to realize that you've been like really caught in the grief of it, but not letting yourself move forward from it. Today we're seeing movement and you're like, it's done. I'm done. It's dead. No, we're done. So we're going to keep going. So those are the first 5. We're going to keep going to the next ones. I always feel like I want you guys to see them, but then you can't see me. So forget it. I will figure out a better setup. All right, we're going to keep going. All right, so what else do we have coming through? We've got the 4 cards to clarify the 5 because we're doing my reverse pyramid here. 4 cards to clarify the 5, please. 4 cards to clarify the 5. They don't want. Come on, what's going on, guys? Give me my clarity. Thank you. Is that 4? Look, oh, you gave me 5. How are we doing that? Okay. All right, you're going to be like that. All right, so these are coming through like this. 2, 3. I see. Yep. Okay. Here's that clarity we were looking for as it relates to these cards. Here's the thing, and this is the thing around this right now. The feminine right now, and this is going to hit a little differently depending if you're masculine or feminine inclined. Bear in mind that's not based on gender, but what you feel aligned to. So feminine is moving forward right now, just like I'm embracing my joy. I'm moving away from grief because I realize that I'm getting my power back. And the farther I get from this grief, the more the feminine is feeling in their power again. That's what feminine's really realizing. Also, and for masculine is realizing, again, moving away from grief, but with a renewed investment in a feminine near them that they feel has this about power, has this ability, is helping them as they move through this. And the feminines are also feeling in their power because they also feel like there are options. That there are options coming forward, that there are practical offers, people that want things that are more aligned to what they want. They're not here yet. These are in the distance. But feminine can kind of already see them coming and is like, yeah, what am I stressing about? That was not for me. Whatever that was just causing me grief. Look at all these people who want to immediately come forward, who have these offers that, they're going to take some time to work through to decide if they're viable or not. But like feminine sees the offers coming through. For masculine energies right now, this is really going to be the day that, there may be a redirection or a pointing to a feminine where you're going to come forward with those offers. You're going to give them that thing that you've wanted to give this new feminine. Again, it's a slow energy, but we see you at that point where you're like, I'm done mourning the loss of something that's gone. I'm now ready to come forward in this energy and offer these things to the feminine that I feel is embodying this power and this and this, like, everything that you basically want in a feminine, which is someone who's communicative, who embraces themselves. So I love this energy right now. It's slow. Listen, Knight of Pentacles, don't get me wrong, it's the slowest knight in the deck. but it's still there. It's still coming. You know, like it's a good sign. It's not like it's in its reversal. Clarifying between, oh, this is the same cards as yesterday. This is bonkers. So clarifying between the 10 of swords and the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. So this feminine energy that is allowing either some of you, if you're masculine inclined, to like end cycles or to end something. This could also be an ego death, actually, for the masculines as well. Just keeping that in mind. There could be an ego death occurring here. Or for the feminines who are like ending things because they're like, this is not serving me, I want to come back into my power, is the fact that for a lot of you, you just realize that you are the one doing all of the work. That there were connections right now. And this is why, this is literally what I said yesterday. It's the same darn reading. You're letting things end simply by not putting your energy into them. That's the saddest part. You're just letting them end by being like, what if I just didn't? What if I didn't do all the work? What if I didn't communicate? What if I didn't travel? What if I didn't make it as easy as possible for this to continue? You are just really just putting your hands back and being like, I'm done. And also the fact that like you not doing anything results in nothing being there is like all the evidence you need that you're like, this is not for me. What am I doing? This is ridiculous. Clarifying between the 10 of Swords and this 9 of Wands. So this feeling right now that something is over and you're still hurt, but you're not going to sit around doing nothing because of it. You're not going to mourn. You're not going to grieve anymore. You're ready to move forward. We love this. We love this because, guys, this is the same reading for masculine and feminine right now. Because what do we have here? We've got the counterpart to the Queen of Wands. We've got the King of Wands. We've got the King of Wands. Feminine is looking now and letting certain things end, and they're willing to come out of their shell, because it's not just the fact that they're feeling back in their power, but they're seeing that there's possibilities, like that not only are there people with offers, but they're also sensing this counterpart energy very close to them. Someone who's like, you know, the commitment to feminine saying, I don't need to change. I need to find someone who is going to be my ideal counterpart. And that there might be, for a lot of you feminines, you may even feel like you know where that is, or you've seen indications of it, or you're clearly like, you know, you're like, oh, there, that's a lot closer to what I should have right now. And this is helping you get through this process of not only allowing something to end in your life and coming out of your shell. For the masculines, this is the counterpart energy, which is the fact that you're feeling that you're letting something end and you're willing to come out of your shell because you're feeling in your power again. Because, did I stutter? You're seeing a manifestation that is more aligned to you on the feminine side. So we're seeing new cycles starting, old ones ending, because everybody's finding a much more ideal counterpart, because they're letting things end that need to end, because we're not letting ourselves get caught in awful karmic cycles that do not give us anything but awful, awful pain. All of this is coming to the fact that, yes, there's still this sadness of the fact that there are some partnerships that, listen, some partnerships had to end. They weren't serving you. Were they ever serving you? Because this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Right? You're realizing now, you're ready to come out, even though, look, a partnership ended, you're hurting about it. But here's the thing, wait till you see these two cards. What did I say? I said you are now realizing, was it ever a partnership at all? No, you know why? Well, everybody's looking for this wand energy here. They're looking for this strong counterpart. And instead, you realize what you were finding. Masculine and feminine, this is the same. Someone was not aligned to you, you couldn't communicate with, was only after their own selves and their own selfish interests, and was destroying your life in the process, was just making your life a living HE double hockey sticks. And that's why you're like, why am I going to stick around for this Page of Wands energy? Someone who is like a shadow of what you were looking for. When you start looking around and you allow this to move out of your way, and suddenly you see these much more ideal counterparts immediately coming to the surface. I love this today. I love this. All right. Okay, we are here for this. We are here for this reading today. Okay, we're going to keep going. All right, so clarifying between this Knight of Pentacles energy. So again, a lot of masculine energies coming forward, starting to like put offers together. Slow, but there. And this understanding of just not trying on the things that are taking too much effort or are too difficult to keep maintain is, can I get some clarity, please? Yeah, we love this. We love this. Hermit energy. Hermit energy. So, here's the thing. We do see this coming out, happening, like this moving back into the world, but it's also after a period of isolation. This what's occurring right now has required a bit of time. And I feel like there's going to be a slowness to this. I need to stress this. There's going to be a slowness to these new offers coming through, and also to you accepting these offers, because you're coming out of something was awful, like awful, and you want to make sure you're not making the same mistakes. So there is a slow, methodical energy in this that we really, really appreciate and love right now, because the Hermit means that someone is trying to move forward very carefully so as to avoid the mistakes that they made in the past. A lot of wisdom and a lot of clarity coming forward in this, because again, for the masculines right now, they're coming towards a Queen of Wands. They don't want to mess this up because this is their counterpart. For the feminines, they're just watching these new offers coming in very carefully, because they want to make sure that that King of Wands that they're looking for isn't another Page of Wands in its reversal. Clarifying between the Ten of Wands reversed and the King of Wands right now is, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. These are the cards reversed from yesterday. Again, and somebody who's not doing anything in some places, but also because their focus is on the King of Cups. Because also for feminines right now, feminines have finally realized, they're like, you shouldn't have to do anything, right? That the offers that are for you are going to be people that can come forward eagerly and willingly and offer you the things that they want to offer you. And that is the kind of life that is going to create for the robust, happy future that you're hopefully envisioning. Guys, same as yesterday, we've got both of the 10 cards out. Both of the 10 cards. So this is saying that feminine is moving in a place where they're feeling a lot of positivity. Like there's a lot of positive, there's a much more positive future on the horizon with the new offers coming through. And for masculines right now, what this is really saying is masculines, again, they are moving into places where they see a happy future outcome more than anything else. That is the desire. Everybody's moving right now into their desired happy future outcomes, which we love. We love this. Clarifying between this King of Wands energy versus the Page of Wands with the Tower on it, which is like the opposite of the energies, right? Is, can I get some clarity between the King of Wands and the Tower? One card, please. There it is. Thank you. Yeah. So the King of Wands is moving forward right now. Because again, feeling like there were people around them that just were not good counterparts, because they were too much in their own selfish desires, and they were causing a lot of friction and problems in their lives. And also, here's the thing. For the feminine energy right now, there is a feeling of, here's the thing. For the feminine energy, what they're now realizing is the reason that they were over emotional the reason that they were in their reverse cup, the reason that I feel like a lot of the feminines here feel like they're not they realize that they feel like they've been accused of being over emotional or unstable in a certain extent. But it's because of where they were left. It's them realizing that the reason they were in this place was because they needed a King of Wands to come up, and instead they were dealing with this Page of Wands that was making their life awful, hoping that it was a King of Wands. And for the masculines that are receiving this message, it's the realization that, you know, they were entertaining or allowing a very over emotional energy to kind of keep them from seeing their ideal counterpart. And that's the energy that they're moving away from with the Tower. I am loving this reading today. All right, clarifying between the Hermit and the Knight of Cups with the 10 of Cups. So periods of careful watch and isolation, but also for like the best reward possible. 2 cards, please. I mean, 1 card, not 2 cards. 1 card, please. All right, 1 card, please. Can I please have the 1 card? 1 card, please. 1 card. Doesn't want to come out. You know, there is some, again, there's some reluctance. We're going to be honest. All right, can I please get the 1 card, please? All right, we've got here. Yeah. So again, periods of contemplation, moving very slowly, allowing these new offers to come through that you think are going to lead to a lot more happier future outcomes. You know, there is some grief still. There is some grief that is still being worked through. But this is what I said with the 9 of Wands and its reversal. You know, it's like you're moving forward with a heavy heart, but a heart that's also filled with hope. You know, the letting go process is clearly not over yet, but you're realizing that you're taking this every day. It's going to get a little easier. You're taking the steps that you need to like let go of those things that were so toxic. All right, clarifying between the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Oof, we got 2 cards coming through. Yeah, wow. So again, this desire right now for a future outcome with the 10 of Cups and these Knight of Cups. So there's all this energy coming forward now to you with new offers, new possibilities, new opportunities of a happy future. And, you know, for some, moving away from a feminine that was way overly emotional, or for many others, for the feminines right now, being able to kind of understand why you had that over emotionality, is allowing this point where you're making decisions. What you're really realizing is deciding the role that masculine energy is going to play in your life, right? That it's understanding that you are trying to choose a counterpart right now. This is going to hit different if you're a feminine or masculine energy. If you're a feminine energy right now, this is going to hit in a way that you're seeing the fact that you have to arbitrate how much power the masculine is going to have in your life, and that you're going to encounter a lot of different masculine energy, and it's choosing how that energy tries to like have authority in your life. Not saying that authority is a bad thing, but that there's positive and negative uses of authority. Is determining, making the choice about what kind of authority you want in your own life and what kind of partner you want as it relates to this power, and how they will represent. For masculines right now, a lot of this is about coming into your own power. It's moving into a place where you feel like you have the authority in making your decisions. And you're still not 100% sure yet. You're still not 100% sure how that looks to you. Because again, we see you kind of moving into this place of power yourself right now. But you're taking your time because you realize that you need this time to make a decision as to your own intuition on, you know, how you show up and how you kind of represent your own strength to yourself, if you will. Now, final card to finish this reading is, one more card, please. Whoop, that's not one. I need one more card, please, to finish the reading. And we will be doing, I will be opening up for personal readings again if anybody wants a personal before I end the live. So the final card is, here it is. I love this. Four of Cups reversed, which is beautiful, which means to me, you are now moving into a place where you're keeping your options are open again. You're allowing yourself to see all of the positive things around you. And you're also willing to kind of allow yourself to see where the universe, I think, has been trying to push you for quite some time. You're finally willing to answer the phone in a way. And the universe is like, look, I've got other offers for you. I've got other places for you to be. I've got better outcomes than the ones you've been experiencing. I just need you to open up and be ready for them. And today is really the day that you're allowing things to end so that you can be open to these new things beginning, which we love. Bottom of the deck on this reading is the Sun. The Sun. I feel that a lot of you, even as you're going into this place, like you do have a brightened outlook still, but there's still some sadness. There's still some grief. There's still some disappointment that needs to be worked through. But I think that you need to give yourself all the time that you need right now to feel these things and understand that, like, you know, healing is a long process and that it takes time and effort, and that, you know, this is not something that is going to be denied you right now. It is something that is, you know, it's not necessarily completely here today, but you understand now that you are moving towards a place with a much happier potential outcome. And that in itself is like a cause for joy. So, what a beautiful reading for today, guys. I love this. So for anyone who missed it, I will be taking this reading and putting it on my YouTube channel. So you will be able to watch it there. As well as yesterday's, which you might want to go check out. It's already up because, wow, like so many similarities in yesterday's cards to today's card. It's pretty remarkable. So I'm very much here for it. I want to thank all of you for spending your morning with me. I am going to be popping off early today because, frankly, it is gorgeous out and I'm really hoping to get a run in before look, if it's going to be unseasonably warm, I may as well take advantage of it. Just a reminder, if you're interested in a private reading, I do have availability, not today, but you can book one on my website, graystrega.com. Just remember, when you book, it is a 2-step process. You have to schedule and pay. You need to do both.